So let's kind of go down this. So the first one on here is from the insurance industry.
Disgraceful. The whole group of them are disgraceful. And one that I'm particularly incensed with of late is State Farm. You know, this obnoxious slogan they have, like a good neighbor. Darling, if they treat neighbors like this, you wouldn't have many neighbors. But it's a whole industry.
That's a great example of where they get the propaganda right, but they can't fulfill on the back end. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not even close to. They don't even make an effort to. And I would rather State Farm remove the slogan from their advertising if they're going to continue to treat customers as they do. And they're not alone in the insurance industry. Almost all insurance companies treat customers like they're pond scum. And if they're going to treat them that way, that's fine. It's not fine, but they shouldn't say, like a good neighbor? Give me a break on ride.
Right. They're way more apt to be the neighbor that's going to borrow your lawnmower, wreck the blade, bring it back with no gas. Like, that's the kind of neighbor State Farm is.
I do love when companies get so big, though, that the marketing department doesn't communicate with the rest of the
Correct. That's
company.
right. Almost invariably, Chris, as you know, big equals stupid, complacent, right? When you build an organization to a certain size, it almost inevitably turns stupider, more complacent, lazier. Now, there are some examples that I think should be reviewed very carefully who have not done that. Number one on the list, Amazon. I would encourage every single person listening to this to go on the web and look at the Amazon 14 leadership principles. They are so inspiring. And it's really a credit, of course, to Jeff Bezos, but also to an organization. Look at those leadership principles, read them, print them out, keep them around because they're pretty good.
Yeah, and we'll put a link to that in the description. I do believe it's just Amazon/leadership. I believe it's that simple, but yeah, they're great. Well, one other thing I was going to say to that is it also seems like the bigger the company, the more entitled they are.
Correct. The more complacent, the more entitled, the more, big is not a recipe for great very often. Now, big is a recipe for making a lot of money sometimes, but they really should be they should be ashamed of themselves.
Okay, now why did Dish Network win a Broken Business Award?
Did you ever call Dish Network?
Yeah.
Try it. Try it sometime. You'll want to commit suicide. The way they treat people on the phone with their push one, push two, push one, push two. Your call is very important to us. Please hold for the next 30 minutes. I mean, what can one say?
Yeah.
It does kind of inspire me, though. So let's say that we wanted to do something like fix the drug epidemic in the United States. We could legalize all drugs, but in order to get them, they have to call Dish Network customer service.
Correct. That is exactly
It's genius.
You would solve the drug problem in America tonight.
Yes.
Heroin, done.
I don't want it. I'll exercise.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driver Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.